Hello, Giuliana and Bill.
Good morning.
Hey.
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I am doing well. So we're going to talk about the new show today, right?
Yeah.
Yes, please. That'd be
All
great.
right. Let me first congratulate you guys. You guys have another year in the books. You have an anniversary coming up very soon, right?
We do.
Yeah.
September 1st.
Very, very cool. Tell us a little bit about the show in general for somebody that doesn't know about it.
Well, basically, Bill and I live, 2,000 miles apart. I live in Los Angeles. He lives in Chicago. So it's all about us juggling our crazy marriage and careers while living 2,000 miles apart.
So that's obviously one big difference. There's going to be minor differences, I guess, aside from being so far apart. Bill, I was reading that in one of the episodes, you talk about your love of flying, and Giuliana has a little bit of a difficulty with flying. Tell us a little bit about that. How do you guys deal with that kind of stuff?
Well, Giuliana has a fear of flying. In one of the episodes, I really try to help her overcome that fear, as any good husband would. So she goes through acupuncture, and she meets with a hypnotist, and, A to Z, we put her through the paces, and then in the end, I try to take her up in a small plane that I have, and that's the test. Did she overcome her fear? And if she did, will she get in this plane with me? So we shall see.
We'll have to wait and see. All right, Giuliana, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Usually you're, corresponding. Now, how is it like being, I guess, on the opposite side of the camera? You have people like, I read an article Perez Hilton wrote about the show, and he says, quote, grown. But there's also people like I was really excited to see what you guys were like on that side of the camera. How different is the experience?
It's pretty cool. I think I like interviewing people more because I like to get stuff out of people instead of people getting stuff out of me. But that's the thing with Style Network had come to us. They had done done a special on our wedding, and they said people want to see you guys after the wedding. Would you do a reality show and let people inside your lives? And I would be a hypocrite not to let them in because that's how I make my living, off of interviewing celebrities and getting personal things out of them and getting into their worlds and their personal lives. And so I thought, you know what, let's just do this because if that's what the viewers want to see, I'm all for it. That's who butters my bread.
Yeah.
And so thank God Bill was on board. It was a little tough at the beginning. He was not having it, and now it's actually been really fun. And so, yeah, I think you're cool with it now, right, Bill?
Oh, yeah, totally. I was definitely very hesitant in the beginning and apprehensive about doing it. But you know what? This show is completely different than any of those reality shows that are on the air now. It's a complete departure. It's very positive. It's not about the fighting and the cheating and the lying to each other. It's hopefully making marriage look cool again.
Yeah, well, it looks like a lot of fun. When and where can we catch the show?
Style Network, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central. It's on every Wednesday night. And we actually Twitter live during the show. So if any of your listeners are Twitterers, they can follow us and we'll answer their questions live during the show. I was about to bring that up. Tell us a little bit about Matt. I believe he's your assistant, right, Giuliana?
Yes, my assistant / gay husband, Matt Jacoby, and since Bill's away a lot, Matt fills in for Bill as my husband. But he's super gay and super hilarious, and we have the best time together ever. And he thinks he's more of a girl than I am. He's like, you're like the guy, you're like the husband, I'm the wife, and he is. And we just have the best time, and there's a lot of really funny storylines with him. I trick him into going. I wanted to go to a detox spa for the weekend, and of course, Matt can't have that. He has the biggest appetite ever. So I told him we were going to a Four Seasons type spa, and that it was going to be amazing and all elegant. We get there, and it's you got to starve for 2 days.
Prison camp.
Yeah, it was like prison camp. And that was the funniest episode because Matt, I've never seen him like that. He was like a caged animal. He went from being really hey, and happy Matt to just this angry, crazy person. And so that's coming up in an episode. So Matt's in a lot of it, and he's hilarious.
See, the reason I'm bringing him up is I did Twitter him. I'm like, I have, Giuliana and Bill on the show on Wednesday. Do you have anything that I could stump him with? Any cool, interesting questions? And we have yet to get back to each other, but he said that he would. So what are your Twitters for somebody else that wants to follow you guys?
Oh, mine is Giuliana Rancic, and Bill's is Bill Rancic. And
now my wife has over 1 million followers. I sadly only have 10,000, so I could use any love out there that I can get.
Are you guys on MySpace or Facebook or anything like that?
Yeah, Facebook.
We're both on Facebook.
Yeah, and we have our own Giuliana and Bill page on Facebook for the show, and we always go on that page and respond and ask, if anyone wants to ask us anything, we're all over it. Because I think that's part of this whole thing. If you want to be in Hollywood and be on camera, you got to communicate with the viewers and be cool with them. They're the ones who are watching your shows and buying your movie tickets. And so I can't stand when celebrities are kind of standoffish on the red carpet. I just want to choke them. It's like, are you kidding me right now? This is for your fans. Be more gracious, And so we try to do everything possible. We lay in bed at night, Bill and I, and we lie in bed at night and we Twitter and Facebook people, and we make sure to spend a good amount of time a day on doing that, because if people want to know stuff, we'll tell it to them.
Yeah. Is there a website for the Style Network where we can learn more about the show?
mystyle.com, and they can click on Giuliana and Bill, and it's actually a pretty interactive site, so it's there's a lot to do on it.
Yeah, there's bonus stuff, and there's actually, you guys have to see this. If you go to mystyle.com, you got to click under videos, and then it says bonuses on this bonus thing. It's the Battle of the Husbands, and it's Bill. It's a game show where I host it, and it's Bill versus Matt, my gay husband, and it's which husband knows me better, the gay husband or the straight husband, and it is hilarious. The stuff that Bill doesn't know, I could not even believe. And of course, Matt knows it all.
Yeah. You guys are really easygoing about stuff like that, though. I saw you guys on The Dish with Danielle Fishel, and she was teasing you a little bit, but I like your chemistry. You guys were really cool about it.
Yeah, we have fun. We don't take anything too seriously, and that's the thing in life. You got to just kind of, at the end of the day, you only live it once, and you got to just enjoy it and laugh. You just got to smile and have a good time with it.
Yeah. All right. I got a couple of quick, personal questions for you guys before we wrap it up. Bill, talk to us about Omarosa. If you run into her, do you say hi to her? This is actually a fan question I got on my Twitter. So when you see Omarosa, do you say hi to her, or is she quite a bit annoying? I think she appeals to the general public.
I don't often run into her, and people will always ask me, is she really as bad as she seems on the show? And I think they're quite surprised when I tell them she's actually worse. She's a troublemaker, to say the least.
Yeah.
All right. Giuliana, this one's for you. You seriously have, you're one of the elite few that have this dream job. I was stoked to see Christina come on, because I'm like, wow, cool, they got a Latina. So it's cool for somebody like me that aspires to emulate your career. What advice do you have for someone that's pursuing a career like yours?
Gosh, I think the main thing is get into the business, no matter what. If you have the choice of being, a receptionist at a doctor's office and making a little more than you would as a PA or an intern at a TV station or a radio station, take the PA job or the intern job, because you got to be around the business to get, you know what I mean, to make a career out of it.
Yeah.
And so that's what you got to do. That's what I did, and I think that's what a lot of people in my position did. We just started out, even Ryan was the same. He started out at a radio station. I started out at a TV show as a PA. He was a PA, and you work your way up, and just be gracious. Work hard and be nice, and don't try to step on people on the way up. You know what I mean? Don't try to kind of be dirty about the way you get up in the world. You know what I mean? You got to just stay true to who you are and just be honest, and eventually people will take notice. They'll know you're a hard worker and you're serious, and you'll get up there. You'll make it.
Very cool. Thanks, guys. The show is on Wednesdays on Style.
Yep.
What time can we catch it?
9 o'clock, 8 o'clock Central.
Yes.
Very cool. Giuliana and Bill Rancic, thank you guys so much. Cheers to you and your continued success.
Thank you very much. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.